Welcome to JK Games, the game podcast where we bring you the gaming news we care about.
And maybe some that we don't.
And whether you play on easy mode,
or you like a good challenge,
this is a show where we'll try to level up your gaming knowledge.
Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah.
Woo-wee. Yeah, we got the energy today, Jerica. Don't worry.
Yeah.
The intro, the pre-intro may have seemed otherwise, but I promise you, because you know what? It's always a good day when we get to talk about our favorite thing, Jerica. Our favorite thing.
Oh, The Last of Us, yes.
Yes.
I thought you were about to say our favorite time of the year for
it's
Christmas
the most wonderful
and the Game Awards, the nominees.
Wake me up inside.
Can't sing that. We'll get a strike, Kayla.
Me and Jerica have had that stuck in our head for some reason.
I know. We have to be careful. Will that happen if we sing that song?
I don't think so.
I'd like to see them try.
Come get us. Come for us, Evanescence. Come for us. Kojima, was listening to some Evanescence the other day.
Yeah, we saw that.
Was it on Twitter? He's very active on Twitter.
Yeah. It's like he's preparing to promote something, maybe.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, speaking of promoting, if you've never seen my face before, my name is Kayla. I am one of your hosts here over at the JK Games. I am the K of the JK.
Oh, and I'm the J of the JK. My name's Jerica, and this is the face of me. And if this is your first time or your 143rd time,
yes,
welcome. We talk about video games, and sometimes The Last of Us, because that's our favorite video game.
Yes.
And of course, there's Last of Us news this week, so we're going to talk about that.
I'm very curious to hear Jerica's thoughts.
Other than that, though, we have a pretty chill time. We love when you're active in the chat. Give us some questions. Maybe we can answer those at some point. And then, I don't know, our deepest, darkest secrets.
Yes.
Maybe could be revealed at some point in this episode or 200 episodes from now. It's definitely going to be worth your time.
Jerica might reveal her decorating habits as she did on the last episode. Cece suggested someone might get a tattoo of a Christmas burrito, on our Instagram. So you could do that.
I might do that. Put some garland, just wrap the garland all the way around my arm.
As a tattoo around your arm.
That'd be really cool.
I would love that.
Our tattoo artist would probably do a really good job.
I think she would.
That, so
she would probably love that.
My neck,
like
the side of my face,
like you know how they do barbed wire, but with garland,
just Christmas garland. So,
but Jerica
extreme.
Did mention that we have a lot to cover this week, because there's our main topic is going to be, of course, the Game Awards nominees, which is quickly arriving. Jerica has some fun news that she would like to share with us.
I don't know if I feel like I've said it, but maybe I haven't. I am going to the Game Awards. Me and my girlfriend are going, and we cannot wait. Can't wait to get there, say hello to everybody.
Let's go.
And, my one dream, the dream that I hope comes true, that Kojima is there to promote Death Stranding 2. Maybe there's a new trailer. I really do think Death Stranding 2 is going to come out next year. I think that is very probable.
Yes.
And it would be so dope if he's there. So I'm just going to walk around the facility, maybe get there a little early and just scope out who's walking in, who's maybe taking a secret entrance through the back. I don't know if that's a thing here, but I'm going to look for it. And ask Kojima to sign something for me and say, hey, you're a cool guy.
Would you get his signature tattooed?
Oh, no, probably not. Just because I'm just afraid that, Kojima seems like a great guy. I just don't want him to do anything too wild, where I'm like, oh, man. Now, but also his signature it might not be recognizable by the general audience. So that might be fine.
That's true. But yeah, that would suck if he got canceled. Oh, sorry.
So, I would get a Death Stranding tattoo, though. I have different types of Death Stranding tattoos because there's a lot of cool symbolism in the game, cool branding. Just the aesthetic of Death Stranding is really cool. There's a lot of great ideas for tattoos.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm surprised you don't have a Death Stranding tattoo, actually.
I've thought about it. I just don't know what I want yet.
Speaking of, CC in the chat said, doesn't Ellie have some sort of plant arm tat? Yes, and so does Jerica. Jerica also has that. The plant
Where's
arm.
what?
CC said, doesn't Ellie have some sort of plant arm tat? Yes. Yes, she does.
Maybe I can get some garland to go up my arm.
Game Over Cholo said, hola, so hype. You guys are going to the Game Awards. Get us picks. Jerica's going to represent us at the Game Awards.
I'm going to say hello. How's everybody doing? They're going to be like, oh, what do you do? I host a very successful podcast called JK Games. I'm going to lean in. I'm going to lean all the way in. It'd be so wild as I'm just sitting next to, I don't know, Kojima. Yeah. And then we just small talk. And he's like, hey, you should come back to the motion capture studio we have here in Los Angeles. And then be like, hey, let me scan you. And then I'm just in the game. So that's probably going to happen.
That's
so
the dream.
Y'all be ready to see me and get quests for me in Death Stranding 2.
Can you imagine? Oh my gosh.
And I would just hope that I could just talk like my country self. Like, well, hello there. Hello there. What would I say in the I guess if you're still playing as Sam Porter Bridges, Norm Reedus' character. Sam Porter Bridges, welcome. My name's Jerica. Thanks for coming in. What you need?
That's awesome.
You want some, would you mind taking these packages to me with your BB?
Your little
across
BB
the country? Nice.
CC also said, if this is something y'all are ready for, how about you get Kojima to officiate your wedding, Jerica?
I'll try.
That would be beautiful.
I'll ask.
Didn't Greg offer?
Right then and there.
Didn't Greg offer?
I mean, he was joking, but I'm sure he was serious as well. Yes.
Hey, thanks for the sub gift, anonymous gifter to Game Over Cholo. Welcome to the sub squad. So glad to have you. Game Over Cholo also said, Timothy? Timothy one day, Jerica the other?
Timothy.
Ah.
You know, I hung out with Timothy Chalamet.
Oh, that's right.
Day. Did you see that?
I did.
Kojima just makes the coolest friends.
He really does. What
I could be one of those cool friends.
A guy of connections. Well, if you guys are ready to step in today's episode, let's put on our gear. Y'all know we got to put on our gear and our loadout. Doop, doop. Grab your BB pod.
It's up there. And I feel like if I get up too fast, I'm just going to fart really loud. I'm so sorry.
Let it out,
No
girl.
sudden movements right now. Sprite.
Well,
holiday cheer.
You guys know you got to follow us over on Instagram and Twitter. Send in your requests if you have any special requests from Jerica when she goes to the Game Awards, because this will be the last episode before she goes to Game Awards. Give her a request.
Maybe there's like some, what is that? What word am I looking for? Where you go like hunting for things. Why am I blanking?
Scavenging?
Thank you. Scavenger hunt. But things that won't disrupt anything. I can't disrupt anything. I got to be on my best behavior.
Right, of course.
I can't sniff Kojima. I know I'm going to want to.
Grab a hair.
So I'm going to be very polite and proper. I'm going to be a proper woman.
Yes.
And say, hello, nice to meet you, sir. And then I'll be like that with everybody else too. So I can't do anything wild, but maybe, I don't know. I don't know what that could look like.
I think that's fun. Let's give her some scavenger hunt ideas. But in order to do that, you should go follow us on Instagram and Twitter, JK Games Podcast, also on Twitch and TikTok. If you're watching live, thank you. Make sure you follow us on social so you can get notified when we do go live. And then you can always watch the video on demand on YouTube after the fact. But definitely send us in your scavenger hunt suggestions for Jerica as she goes on a little field trip to the Game Awards.
Be like, take a picture with a stranger.
Yeah, I would love that. Yeah. Exchange info with a connection,
Crop dust the first row.
Take a shot every time
That's disruptive, a little disruptive behavior. You can't do that.
Silently disruptive.
Silently disruptive. That's one way to describe them.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely check us out there. And then today we're going to go over a couple things. We got our easy mode. We're going to talk about what we've been playing, what we've been watching. Jerica wants to tell us about something she's been watching. Jerica also told me she had a short story that I would love to hear about one of the nominees for the Game Awards. Very curious about that. And then we have our normal mode. We're going to talk about The Last of Us. Should be spoiler free, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. If there is any spoilers, we'll definitely throw up a wall first. Thanks for the little dusty CC in the chat. If need be, I can be the replacement Jerica while Jerica is gone. We definitely have to have you on sometime, CC. We saw you on Spotlight Games the other night, and you did a great job. We love Spotlight Games as well. And then, so we're going to talk about Last of Us in our normal mode. We are also in our expert mode going to go through together the Game Awards nominees through maybe not every single category, because me and Jerica don't always vote in every single category. There's some things I just don't have anything to say about, really.
We have no knowledge.
Don't know, and I'm not gonna put a vote in, and disrupt, like Jerica was saying, no disruptions.
No disruptions, Kayla.
But Jerica, please tell us what you've been playing in our easy mode this week. Would love to hear about your gaming experience and your viewing experience as well, and your story. Please share.
Real quick. Yeah, I'll get this done in 5 minutes, maybe less. So I am still playing Alan Wake 2. It's a great time. I've reached a point in the game that just really took it to another level for me.
I saw that.
It might be the only moment like this in the game, but I'm still getting surprised.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely a really cool mechanic where you swap between Alan Wake and another character, Saga.
Mm-hmm.
And both play styles are different enough to where you're always excited to jump back to the other character after you've done some chapters. So that it's almost like, it's not like definitely 2 games in one, but definitely two experiences that give you a break from either side that you're working with. It's just a cool way to tell a story from 2 different perspectives as well. I love all that. And then just mixed with the spookiness of they're called the Taken, which is funny because that's in Destiny. The Taken. So they're just little shadowy figures that show up and try to torment you, and on both sides, but I've noticed that way more on Alan Wake's side. And it just get like, if you're playing with headphones on, the 3D audio is really good. Like if you have your eyes closed, like you hear things behind you to the left of you. Like it's really it's sensory overload. And there's a few like moments where something will appear on the screen, just like a memory, and it's basically a jump scare because you never expect it to happen. So that gets me every time. I'm always like, oh god, and I'll just get got. Yeah, it's a good time. The story's really good. It's wacky. That's why we love Remedy and their very niche storytelling, and they like combined it with the experience. I don't want to spoil anything. That the moment I played through the other night was just hands down just top tier gaming moments.
That's awesome.
Top tier. I don't know where I'd rank it yet. We probably need to do that on an episode. We just need to rank like our top moments in a game. Like what is the top moment in all these games? Like, yeah. Okay, cool. That'd be fun.
Yeah,
Save
yeah.
that. Put a pin on that. In it. Put a pin in it, not on it. So, yes, Alan Wake could potentially be. I'm going to try to vote here tonight, but we'll see based on what I've played at this moment. But Alan Wake is on the heels of my current pick being my game of the year, just because of the risks they took with this game. And it's also, I'm a little biased because I love horror, adventure, survival games.
Yeah.
Kayla does too. So like it's easy for me just to pick it. Like I'm having the most fun with it because I love these types of games.
This is why it's going high on my list. I got to get to it right after I finish Spider-Man for sure.
You'll really enjoy it. And then, just been putting a lot of my time in Alan Wake. I'm not even close. I'm probably like 7 to 8 hours in. I think I heard it's around a 20-hour game. So maybe I'm getting close to about halfway done-ish. So we'll see how that goes. But really, just it's hard to play all these games. I have so much I want to play. So I'm sort of like also taking a little bit of breaks in between the game. I'm not like gaming every day like I was doing, but especially Spider-Man 2. Like I was playing that every day. I sort of took a step back and started like watching some shows. I just wanted to relax and watch things. I saw where this new show that looked like it would be up my alley because I love a great animated series, and it's Blue-Eyed Samurai on Netflix.
Yeah, I've seen that. It looks really good.
It was phenomenal. Me and Audrey watched the first 3 episodes one night. Like I made her start watching it with me. I was like, I'm gonna watch this. You want to watch it? Cool. And first 2 episodes are great. But then the 3rd episode, something happens and you just get really bought in. And Kayla, or not you're Kayla. And Audrey's like, I didn't know about it, but after the 3rd episode, I'm all in. And like we just binged it the next night.
How many episodes are there?
I think there's 8.
Okay.
And the first 2 episodes are actually pretty long because usually with like, I know with some of the last animated shows I've been watching, they're short, like 30 minutes maybe.
Especially
some
if
of them
anime.
episodes are like 40 minutes or so. So I will put out the disclaimer. There's a lot. I mean, it's in the name too. The samurai. It takes place in ancient Japan. I don't know what year, but it's a long time ago. Yeah. So a lot of that's really cool if you're just into Japanese culture. But I will say this: there is a lot of nudity, a lot of anime, I did not expect to see animated penis, animated titty. And not just 1 or 2. There's a scene where there's like 20. Okay? Now, I'm not trying to spoil anything. You'll know it when you see it.
Wow, interesting. That's why Kojima said, referred to it as eroticism in his review.
And it's actually pretty cool. Like once you like, I'm just it's sort of just slapped in your face. You're like, oh wow, they're doing that. Like, and I was like, oh snap, they have sex in this show. Whoa. So yeah, not for children. It's obviously rated TV MA. Wow. But as an anime show, you don't really, I don't think off the top of my head, I haven't seen anything like
that explicit. All of it. Yeah.
And
no, I don't think so.
Making love. So, but it is a great show. You should definitely watch it. Kayla, you gotta watch it. If you love, it just, speaking of games, though, it made me really want to go back and play Ghost of Tsushima because
it reminds you of
a lot of the same vibes in that. Yeah, a lot of the battles are based off, I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's definitely old like samurai movies. Didn't you? A lot of those epic battles and fights.
Did you finish the DLC that they released? Didn't they release?
Of course not. I started it, and then why I stopped was because it was I mean the DLC came out much later. And I just got really bad at the game. I'm like, this is one of those games you just can't jump back into. Like, I could not remember my stances as a samurai. Yeah. Forgot all my stances and I couldn't parry anymore. So I got to get back to that. Because with this, it made me sort of want to play again.
In the chat, very good point. Game Over Cholo said, talking about the metal maze and control where there's that music. I agree, CC. One of the most greatest gaming moments in the past decade. That would be my top list. That whole scene is so cool.
Well, all I'll say is, if you like that, you'll also enjoy this.
Yes, I cannot.
There's a moment like that.
Okay,
in Alan Wake 2.
I was just like,
there might be more than that, but so far there's at least one. I did the same thing. I actually got Audrey to play through the sequence 2 days ago, and I told her to make a manual save because, God, I can't remember his name. There's a dude that follows me on here, and I'm so thankful for him. Every time I play Alan Wake, he's there supporting me and telling me what to do, which is great. But they told me in the chat like, hey, do a manual save.
So you could go back.
See it in time. Yeah, because I want to replay that old experience. So Audrey played. Had a great time and made a manual save because what I'm going to do next is put my VR headset on so I'd experience that way, because it's not in VR, but like when you put on the PlayStation VR, it just basically blows up to like a massive theater screen. Yeah. And I really want to take it all in with that. I want it to be all in my face.
I'm very intrigued. That's what she said.
Yep. It's going to be all in my face.
Cece said, who is Emmanuel and why is he saving for you? That's funny.
I don't know who that is.
Manual.
Who is it?
Oh,
Emmanuel Save. It just hit me. I was like, who is that?
Who's Emmanuel?
You should definitely clip that bit in there. It didn't click with me until I said it. I was like, that's my accent coming out. Emmanuel Save.
You said, you seemed so concerned for a second. You were like,
Emmanuel. I was like, who's Emmanuel? It's not that. Is that the person that tells me how to play? I was like, I don't think that was their name. Anyways, Emmanuel said to do a manual save.
Yes, exactly. But so, have you been playing anything else besides Alan Wake lately?
I haven't been playing anything else besides Alan Wake, watching Blue Eyes Samurai.
Nice.
And I will tell you, it's about to get complicated. Here's my 1-minute story.
Okay, yes.
You know, the holidays are upon us. Friday, there's usually, and even now, like Black Friday started.
Oh, yeah.
2 weeks ago. I feel like in a lot of places, I'm just looking for deals.
Mm-hmm.
But you know the games that are the most difficult to get deals on is fucking Nintendo.
Yep.
Nintendo, why do you have to be so difficult? I just want to play Pikmin 4. I don't want to spend $60 on it.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's worth it. Pikmin 4 is worth $100.
Hashtag
Kayla. Justice
for Pikmin.
I don't even have to play it to know that it's worth $100.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact that you can never find new Nintendo games on sale. You can't, and even old ones. You can't. It's hard to even find the older ones. There's like a Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. I've been wanting to play that. That's on sale. You would think a game from I feel like I don't know how old it is. It's years. It's been years. Would be like $20.
It's been 84 years.
It's on sale for like 40. You know. So, anyways, I can't find Pikmin 4. I think I found it like $10 off somewhere. But I've had a Best Buy card, like $100 Best Buy gift card, just waiting to use it on something. Burn a hole in my pocket, and I finally just bit the bullet. I bought nothing was on sale. I just bought Pikmin 4 and Mario Wonder.
Yeah, nice.
With the gift card. You know, I spent a little extra with it, but it made me feel better about buying Pikmin full price.
I really want to play.
And I should have anyways, because that is going to probably be Game of the Year, Kayla. Pikmin 4.
Well, it's not an option for Game of the Year. Boo!
You will hear me. I know I can't cause a disruption, but when they're reading the nominees, it wouldn't even be like that. I'm like, Pikmin 4 should be here. That's all I'll say.
You're going to be like that guy. What was that guy that got on stage? I
can't do that. I cannot disrupt. Was it Bill Clinton? And then the other guy was talking about Grand Theft Auto 6, which they might finally get what they're wanting.
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be
That's happened twice to Jeff Keighley. Someone's gotten on stage twice on him.
Poor guy. CC in the chat said justice for FF16. Yes, that too. Yeah. Yeah. Sad.
Anywho. That's my story. I got Pikmin 4 on the way, and I'm gonna definitely play that on the plane.
Yeah.
And I might play it even sooner and just take a break from Alan Wake and play some Pikmin.
I played the demo and I really enjoyed it.
Pikmin 4?
Yeah. I played the demo on Switch, and because I've never played any Pikmin games, but several of our friends told me that I would like it. And so when it came out, closer to when it came out, I played the demo and I really enjoyed it. But I also didn't want to pay $60 for it. So I didn't.
We would pay $100. Okay.
Yeah. Everyone, if you're listening in the ether,
the Pikmin gods and goddesses, we would pay $100, but we just wanted to pay I wanted to pay $40.
I also really want to play Mario Wonder because it looks really good.
That looks like it is worth the $60. No offense, Pikmin.
Yeah.
No offense.
So I will eventually get to that too. But you'll have to keep us updated, Jerica, on what you play. And I don't really have much else to commentate on as far as what I've played. I do have one game I wanted to spotlight, even though I haven't played a ton of it. CC said they rolled credits on Wonder last night. So good. Ooh, nice. Okay. Congrats. Me and Jerica were just talking about how we both haven't finished many games this year, but that's okay. Yeah. We're still going to have a lot to say about the nominees. Because we've at least played them, at least to an extent. So what was I saying? So I'm still working through Spider-Man, hoping my goal is I will have that finished before the Game Awards. I will have it done.
It's doable.
It is definitely doable. I'm a little over halfway, according to Hunter, my husband. So I'm also really been wanting to play and dive into Palia. Have you heard of Palia, Jerica?
Yes, I have.
I started playing a little bit of it. It is something that's been on my radar since it came out in, I believe it started as a Kickstarter. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning it.
Yeah, it gained a lot of social media traction. I forget. It was probably featured in some sort of showcase. However, it has really gained a lot of traction because it's essentially marketed as a free-to-play cozy MMO game. It is really cool. I've only gotten a little bit into it because I've been trying to really hone in and focus on Spider-Man, but I was just really in the mood for something more cozy and more just like kind of freeform, because you get to do a lot of the like things that I really enjoy in games, which is just like, you know, setting up your house, getting to explore the environment. You can farm, you can fish, all that kind of thing. But then there also is like an RPG style, kind of, there's missions and things like that. And it is like multiplayer. So like you can play with your friends. I haven't really gotten to play with our friends yet. One of my friends and one of our followers on here, Jacob, is playing. And so we're going to try to play together at some point. But it's really cool. It's made by, Singularity 6 Corp. And it's still in beta, I believe. And so you can only play it it is free to play. I think you can get it, I think it's Epic Game Store is where it's on. And you can download it for free. It is beautiful. Game Over Trollo said it looks very pretty. It is beautiful. There's a lot of cool characters. I really like the detail that they put into it. You can tell they've put a lot. Another really quick mention, Coral Island, which I've talked about before, actually got fully released the other day. Definitely 100% recommend this to literally anyone. It is so fun. There's so much to do in it. I'm going to eventually stream it. I think I'm going to start over, and I haven't played a ton of, probably played like 8 hours or so of it. But it actually had its full release. It had previously just been in beta mode. And they actually fully released it. So that I've also been following since the Kickstarter. It's from a really small developer, Stairway Games, and they're based in Indonesia. And they just really have put a lot of work into like diversity in the game, and like it's just really cool. You should definitely check that out too. I don't remember exactly how much it is. It's on Steam. I don't know if it's anywhere. I think they're about to release it on PlayStation as well. So that's my little indie game spotlight showcase, and I'll be playing more of it eventually, but still working my way through Spider-Man. After I finish Spider-Man, Alan Wake 2 is next on my list. So that is what I've been playing.
It's going to be a great time.
Don't have a lot of time to talk about it, but I also watched the Fall of the House of the Usher on Netflix. And it is really cool if you are a horror fan. It's not the scariest show that they have done. Mike Flanagan is the director who does like Haunting of Hill House,
Midnight Mass,
which is my favorite of his.
Oh, I think that might be my favorite too.
Yeah, it's so good. But this one is, I don't exactly know how I would rank it in his universes, really, but it's very good. Each episode is based on The Fall of the House of Usher is a poem by Edgar Allan Poe, but each episode kind of like focuses on specifically, there's one, Telltale Heart, Pit and the Pendulum, like a bunch of different ones. So definitely would recommend that. They're about an hour long. I believe there's 8 episodes. Should definitely watch it. But yeah, that's all I have before we jump into our news, where we talk about some Last of Us. Jerica and I have Game Over Trollo said my fave is Bly Manor. I enjoyed that one. I don't know if it was my favorite, actually, though.
It was good. It was good.
Cece said the cask of the armadillo. I don't know what that is. Am I missing something? I don't know. Is that an Edgar Allan Poe reference? If so, it has missed me. But Jerica,
like Emmanuel, save.
Tell us what is going on. What is happening? The Last of Us. What are we getting? We're getting new stuff.
Last of Us remaster. Last of Us Part 2 remaster, which is pretty cool.
Yo, it came out of nowhere, right? Or we were expecting
sort of. There's been rumors. There's been rumors of a sorry, I'm trying to pull up my tabs and it's not letting me do it. Okay,
it's okay.
Boop 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 boop. I'm pulling up the blog post so I can read from there. There's been rumors that they were working on this. to be expected. Last of Us Part 2 came out at the tail end of the PS4 life cycle.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ghost of Tsushima, I think, shortly after. So it was like the last big PlayStation games for PS4. But I do remember, obviously, Last of Us Part 2 looked so good on it.
Did.
It's going to be really hard to make it look any better, but I've seen some screenshots of some of the differences, but honestly, it's just going to be better performance. I think will be what we notice a big increase in, or I guess in terms of like enjoyment of playing. Because I did boot it up because I played the remake all the way through, had a good time with that. And immediately I just started playing part 2 after I finished, but I ended up stopping. I think something else ended up coming out and I started playing it. But I do remember that the game still looked great, but the load times were so bad.
Yeah.
It took forever. So, like, I mean, once you're in an area, it's fine, but, like, I can't wait to see some of the performance improvements. It's already a beautiful game that runs well, but I'm excited to see. So I was going to read through, like, what officially has been changed and what you're going to be getting with this. It is called officially The Last of Us 2 Remastered.
Yeah.
The team here, this is the blog post from PlayStation.blog. The team here at Naughty Dog has decided to announce The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, the definitive way to experience the acclaimed The Last of Us sequel, originally released in 2020. Man, only 3 years ago.
It's been almost a long 3 years, man.
It'll be 4 in June. We're thrilled to confirm that you won't have to wait long for it either. Players can jump into Ellie and Abby's emotional journeys, that's one way to put it, on the PlayStation 5 console on January 19th, 2024.
Nice.
Whether you've already played or you even platinumed The Last of Us 2, I did, on the PS4 console or recently jumped into The Last of Us Part 1 on PS5 and want to continue the story, Part 2 Remastered will offer plenty of reasons for new and returning players to visit a story that means so much to our studio.
Yes.
The Last of Us Remastered is designed to let you dig deeper into both its development and mechanics. Chief among these is a brand new mode called No Return.
Let's go.
A roguelike survival mode designed to let players prove their mettle in randomized encounters and experience The Last of Us 2's combat in a fresh experience. This mode includes a host of playable characters to choose from, some playable for the first time in the Last of Us franchise, which you may have spotted in the trailer. I saw Lev, and I also saw Dita. I cannot wait to play as Dita and stab some people. It'd be really fun. Which all of them, I didn't really know this until I'm reading this right now, who each come with their own traits to suit different playstyles. So they all play a little bit differently. That's really neat.
The trailer looks so good. Guys, if you haven't seen it, you should go watch it.
So players will chart their own course on each run, choosing between various stealth and combat encounters that will pit you against a range of enemies with some unique twists that will add a new unexpected factors to any given encounter. So, if you enjoy the gameplay and the gunplay, stab play, and Last of Us Part 2, you will probably love this mode.
I'm excited for this. It makes me think kind of like Call of Duty, like zombie mode, but like enhanced because it's like you said, like you get to actually have different kind of play styles and like different experiences. I wonder if you can even like upgrade like the characters, like abilities, like things like that. Who knows? Like I think
it says as you progress to use, let's see, each run will offer a new chance to decide what rewards you get after each encounter and how you spec out your character.
Yeah.
Unlock more characters, skins, and more as you progress to use in the mode. Customize your own runs, compete on a global leaderboard as part of a daily run. We're excited to share even more about No Return as we get closer to launch. And those who have already played The Last of Us Part 2, we know in certain sections we featured a playable guitar. I like to say it like Joel says it. And they've been really impressed with players' performances, so they've introduced a new guitar free play mode, which lets you strum across. Oh god, I lost my place. Oh no. Okay, here we go. Lets you strum across a host of unlockable instruments. Use video effect pedals to modulate your performance, and play as different characters in several in-game locations to customize the mood and feel of your set.
That is so cool. Guitar.
I'm not done yet.
Guitar
There's even
Hero,
more.
Free play. What next, Jerica?
And for new and returning players interested in learning more, this is actually the part I'm really excited about. We designed Last of Us Part 2 Remastered to offer a comprehensive dive behind the scenes of how our studio brought this game to life. A new set of lost levels in Part 2 Remastered allows players a unique chance to check out some playable sequences previously cut out from the game.
That I'm so excited for. Oh my god.
Now, these aren't fully finished levels, but rather early development slices that not only let you see new glimpses of Last of Us 2's world, but also include embedded developer commentary to give them richer context.
That's
Explore
awesome.
these spaces and hear directly from the team about the intention of aspects of each level. This is a unique inclusion for our studio, and we're excited to allow players a glimpse into the creative process.
That is awesome.
I'm still not done.
There's
more.
Crazy.
They've also included director's commentary across the campaign's cutscenes as well, from also Neil Druckmann, Hallie Gross, Troy Baker, Ashley Johnson, Laura Bailey.
Wow.
They've assembled to offer insight into the story and its characters. So that's going to be really cool to see, just to go back and play it and hear their commentary with all the cutscenes. It is like director's cut or like a special edition DVD if you used to get those. Anyways, Last of Us Part 2 Remaster will feature enhanced graphics, including native 4K output and fidelity mode, 1440 upscale to 4K, and performance, unlocked frame rate option for TVs that support VRR, increased texture resolution, increased level of distance, detailed distances, improved shadow quality, animation, sampling rates, and more. Okay, now I'm done.
Wow. Another thing is that I was just looking on their Twitter, also DualSense integration. So maybe like some more stuff with that. Because I thought I remembered that was there no DualSense like haptic feedback or anything in the original? I guess not, because it wasn't made for.
We didn't have the controller.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, that's sort of. I felt the same way. I was like, wait, oh no, because we didn't have the controller.
Very interested to see how that goes. Because one thing I've been impressed with Spider-Man is how they've incorporated the DualSense and like the adaptive triggers. So I'm very curious to see what they do with that with the remaster. So I'm excited, Jerica. And one thing that I saw, now correct me if I'm wrong, but did I see somewhere that if you already own the game, it's only $10 as to upgrade? Yeah, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. And I don't know how that works because I've never done anything like this before. Like, I guess
it should know that you have it part of your library.
Yeah.
So when you go to purchase it, it'll give you the option to do the upgrade.
Yeah, which is awesome.
So
I think regularly, if you don't already own it, it's just still, I think it's 60 or 70.
70, yeah. Which is totally worth the money. A lot of people are peeved about that, but I'm like, I am actually going to buy the physical copy because I need it to match my Firefly Edition Part 1.
Oh, yeah.
Because it comes in the special edition little box, the steel case, and then with the special edition goes up on pre-order, I think December 3rd, 4th, one of those days, and you'll be able to pre-order the physical copy, which comes with 47 champion trading cards from the in-game card game that Ellie collects. There's some enamel pins that you can get.
Okay, never mind. I'm getting the physical copy.
you should get it. You should get it. It's a nice. It looks really cool. The cards are really cool.
Okay, yeah, that's awesome. I'm really excited because they didn't just go back over and repolish it for the PS5. It sounds like they put a lot of work in it and like really made it worth it for the fans of the franchise and like really just made it a nice little bundle for us to have to tie us over. Feed us, Neil Druckmann. Feed us. We've been fed. Very excited. And that's not very far away at all. Like, it's so close. So I'm excited.
Oh, January. Did I say the date? It's January 17th?
19th, I think. 19th.
Yeah, one of those days. January 19th. Thank you. Yes. Game Over Cholo put in the chat already. Dope.
I think that's all. Then, I'm excited.
Speaking of more Last of Us news, we won't spend as much time on this because we got to get to the nominees. Because I'm unfortunately getting sleepy already. It's really sad. this is a rumor, but I did pull the article from Forbes because we're in the, we're talking about The Last of Us. Might as well talk about this. Apparently, they might have casted Abby. It's not official yet. We don't know. This hasn't been officially announced. But I pulled an article from Forbes. Paul Tassi wrote it. The Last of Us Season 2 has a new top Abby actress contender, says report. So now that I'm going to read his article. Now that both the writers and the actor strikes are over, everything can get back to production, and that includes The Last of Us Season 2, which will start up in January 2024 and release further down the road. Probably be a 2025 release. The central question about Season 2 has always been, who will play Abby? The season's co-lead, given the events of the second game opposite Bella Ramsey. Now a new report from Jeff Snyder, who is a routine industry insider, says an actress is poised to win the role of Abby, and that would be Caitlin Dever. Dever? Am I saying that right?
I think so,
Dever. A development I would find sort of wild, given that all available actresses, she seemed like the dead ringer for the game Ellie. Yeah. And she even did a table read for the role. She tried. This insider says that she attracted fresh attention from even after her recent alien horror film, No One Will Save You. I talked about that movie. Mm-hmm. So good. But so here's the argument for her casting outside of this report. She has a similar complexion to Abby. Mm-hmm. She is one of a few dozen people that the Craig Mazin follows on Instagram. Mm-hmm. She would already be familiar with working on the show if she already read or auditioned for Abby. Mm-hmm. She's 26, but looks younger. Abby is supposed to be in her early 20s. Mm-hmm. While she does not have Abby's size, she and everyone is bigger than Bella, who's a tiny person.
Yes.
That's what Paul Tassi said.
That's funny.
Anyways, this insider actually asked Twitter if anyone else has seen a picture of her recently to see if she's been hitting the gym to bulk up. Her Instagram actually hasn't posted anything in a year. But thanks to Getty Image Library, apparently I can say the photo below is from this is on the Paul Tassi article, which, there's no muscles there, but filming is going to begin filming really soon. So, hey, she doesn't have to be super. Like, to be Abby doesn't mean you have to be the muscle. Yeah. It is okay. I'm not going to be bent out of shape if she doesn't look like the character. But I will say this, like, her ferociousness, is that the word?
Yeah.
Just
ferocity.
Like she is, because part of the game, she like literally worked out so hardcore so she could carry out this mission. So I don't care, but then I do sort of care because, that's like part of Abby's personality is her building that bulk for a reason. I don't know.
They could probably enhance it a little bit if they needed to. Aravi in the chat, good question. Might have missed this, but if they're doing season 2 as part 2, are they just done with the show after that season since there are no more games? Or are they splitting part 2 into multiple seasons? We did talk about this on Clicker Bait on another episode, but I believe that they confirmed there will be at least 3 seasons.
I think you said that it's not going to be possible to do it in one season.
Correct. Yeah. So, exactly. CC does say they have been coy on how they're going to handle it, but I would find it very hard to believe that it's going to be one season.
He definitely said like seasons.
Yeah.
At some point. Yeah.
I think it would be rushed if they did part 2 in one season. And also, hopefully there's more. Hopefully there's another Last of Us game to do another season on eventually. I mean, that'll probably be a while, but I think there's definitely more that
probably
they could do.
The same year Mass Effect comes out. Mass Effect 5.
Yeah. But yeah, like you said, we could spend all day talking about this, which if you're craving some more content, definitely go take a look at Clickerbait or just any other episodes we've done where we talked about The Last of Us. We can speculate all day long. We did a whole casting for season 2. If you want to check that out. We did not mention Caitlin Dever, but
I didn't really consider her because, I just know everybody was like, "Oh my god, I want her to be Ellie because she looks very similar to Ellie, especially like older Ellie. She is like spot on.
Yeah,
but at the time, it's just like she's a little too old. She was a little too older for like I don't know. They saw something in Bella that made it pop. And I like Bella. I think she does a good Ellie, and I'm excited to see whoever they bring in. Obviously, is going to have like the right balance to them, and just seeing. I just want to see how they act on screen together, and if we. Who knows if we even, I know this is not clicker bait. Here I go. I'm going on a ramble. I'm just really excited to see like to what point do they interact and like where do they end this season at.
Yes.
We will maybe as soon as we get more info on the show, we'll definitely do a new episode of clicker bait and like
speculate.
I think there's more info coming soon because like when they start filming, they're not gonna be able to hide like who's been casted for what roles. So hopefully we get an announcement soon like who is officially Abby and other characters in the show.
Yeah, we could do a review when that happens. So, but I say we move on to our votes because Jerica and I haven't actually even voted yet. So we will be actually voting alongside. I think Jerica's going to put it on the screen, right? Jerica, are you going to put it on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And y'all, please mention in the chat what your personal votes are for all of these. I can't see when you have it pulled. Oh, you got it pulled up. Okay, cool. All right. Let's take it away. Let's get started.
Game Over Cholo did say they're both, Bella and Caitlin are both 5'1". So there you go. They're just both small people.
Interesting. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get to moving. Lots of games to choose from here, Jerica.
Okay. Let's just go. I feel like I'm playing Jeopardy.
Number one answer.
Let's see. Let me see what esports. No, we don't. Okay, let's do most anticipated game first.
Okay, all right. Where is that?
Loading.
Hold on. I can't. You let me know when it pulls up. Okay, there we go.
So I have these are the picks for most anticipated game, recognizing a game that has demonstrably illustrated potential to push the gaming medium forward.
Let's go.
So, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, oh yeah. Hades 2.
I forgot about
Like
that.
a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. Star Wars Outlaws, woo woo! And then Tekken 8.
This is not a debate for me. For me, it's going to have to be Star Wars Outlaws. I am very excited for this game. Hades 2 looks really cool, but out of these, just with my personal experience, it's going to have to be Star Wars Outlaws for me. It's mine.
It's tough because I'm so excited. Like that Star Wars Outlaws almost looks too good to be true.
It does, yeah.
But I'm actually torn between Hades 2 and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and I'm gonna probably have to go with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth because I had such a good time with that game, and I was like, oh my god, it's gonna take forever just to play the second and third version of this or third part of this game to get the full story. I think I'm most hyped. This is most anticipated. This Jerica's most hyped game.
Okay.
Out of all these games, I'm most hyped to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Okay.
But then Hades and Star Wars Outlaws are like neck and neck, like right behind it.
I think these were good picks. Anything missing from here? We feel like no.
Death Stranding 2, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's true. CC in the chat said my heart's with Hades 2, but I'm assuming it'll lose to FF7. Game Over Cholo said Hades 2 and FF7 Rebirth.
I know. Good stuff. Okay.
What should we do next?
Let's do we don't even have to do best adaptations, The Last of Us.
Yes, absolutely.
TV show.
100%.
What about best multiplayer? So I knew you like to play the multiplayer games.
Yes.
I don't know if you played it. Well, we've played one of these together.
Okay, hold on. It's loading still. Okay, we got Baldur's Gate 3, Diablo 4, Party Animals. Oh, yeah. Street Fighter 6, and Super Mario Wonder. Well, I've only had experience with one of these. So, I mean, Party Animals is fun. It's kind of hard. It was kind of difficult. Jerica, you've played Diablo 4, right? Didn't you really enjoy that experience?
And I started Baldur's Gate. I just didn't get far enough, and I didn't play with anybody, so I don't know what that multiplayer experience is like. But me and Audrey played the heck out of Diablo 4 for a minute. Played a lot of that together. I still hope to get back and play with her.
Yeah,
like us to play couch co-op was really fun. So I'm gonna vote like out of these, the ones I've played, and I don't know what the Super Mario Bros. I don't know why I said it like that.
Super Mario Bros.
I'm tired. Wonder. I don't know like what the multiplayer features are if you just play multiple characters on screen.
Maybe
I've probably seen it. I just can't remember. Diablo 4 for me has to be my pick.
Alrighty. Best sim strategy maybe next. I hate to say this.
Let me find it.
Man,
I can't see it.
It's if you're going in order from the bottom up.
I'm going from bottom up.
There's best multiplayer, which we just did, best sports racing, which I don't have skin in that game, and then best sim strategy.
I do not see it.
So you got the bottom row, which just has 1 on it, right?
No, we're looking at 2 different screens.
Oh.
Where is it? Oh my god! If it's second,
so on the bottom, you see there's the very last one. Go 3 over, and then go up 1.
Oh my god!
Do you see it?
Oh my god! Yes, I could not see it. Okay.
But that was kind of anticlimactic because I haven't played any of these.
Oh, I see something that's there.
Where? Pikmin 4, Jerica! Pikmin 4! I mean, I played the demo, so I guess I could vote for it because it was really good.
That is definitely the best strategy game of the year. Hell yeah, all my votes go to Pikmin 4.
So also one thing that I do really want to play that I even have downloaded because it's on Game Pass, City Skylines 2. I do have that downloaded to play, but I have not done it yet.
I know I haven't played. I've downloaded it, but I haven't got to it because it does. I could get into that. I have never played Company of Heroes, and I've never played Advanced Wars, and I've seen people play Fire Emblem games, but not Fire Emblem Engage. I know nothing about that.
I know nothing about that franchise.
Fire Emblem is very popular. A lot of people tend to gravitate towards them. And it's not just all of the anime art style. It's like the gameplay. Games are fun to play. I think this might be like the tactics game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
or I could be completely wrong and I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I think you're right.
Also possible.
I think you're right. Should we do next? Best family, I don't really have a lot to say about. Best fighting. Best RPG. Do you want to do that one?
I probably have. It's going to be Baldur's Gate. I feel like it wins everything here.
It probably will.
I like that Starfield made it somewhere.
And Sea of Stars.
I don't really see Final Fantasy 16 as an RPG. Is that an RPG? That's strange.
I don't know.
I didn't know that. I don't know. I feel like that's not a role-playing game.
I do forget. I also did play the demo for that. I didn't actually play the game, but I played the demo, which was like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then Liza P, I feel like people liked that, right?
Was that a role-playing game too? I thought that was a Souls game.
Aravi said,
with Pinocchio.
Aravi, our resident Final Fantasy expert, did say FF16 is for sure RPG.
I guess it is, technically. I don't know why. I feel like I'm not here right now. I'm questioning everything. Like, I knew Starfield's an RPG, but when I went to Final Fantasy, I was like, no, it's not. It's an action-adventure game.
Yeah, I mean, I could see both. I could.
I don't know what's happening with my brain right now. Liza P, though, that's not an RPG. Yo, is it?
I don't know.
Where's my Liza P people? Eliza P. That's like Emmanuel. Eliza P. And Emmanuel saved. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Aravi said,
JRPG.
well, JRPG kind of different. I get it. Game Over Cholo said Octopath 2 should have been there, which...
Agreed.
I didn't
feel
play
like
that,
should have been here more than Liza P, which I know Liza P got a lot of praise and it's a fun game for a lot of people. Was it an RPG? I don't know. I'm going to quit trying to tell these games they're not RPGs because I'm not the boss. I'm not the rule maker.
Come
Baldur's
on, Jeff
Gate's
Keighley.
gonna win.
I'm voting for Sea of Stars because even though I haven't finished it, I've put a lot of hours into it and it's a really great game and I want it to win something. I don't know what else. I don't know if it's nominated for anything else. I think it's
technically an RPG. I need to revisit what an RPG is.
Yeah, we read the definition,
I guess their definition up here, it's right there, Jerica. I could have read it.
What did it say? Let's see.
For the best game design with rich player character customization and progression, including massively multiplayer experiences. Yeah, okay. I feel like there needs to be more specifics here, Jeff. Anyways.
Next, we have Best Action Adventure, which has some good ones.
It's another one of those categories that I always get a little confused with. Okay,
it's pretty broad.
The definition of this one is for the best action-adventure game combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving.
Ooh, traversal? I mean, Spider-Man, you gotta think. I mean, come on, man. That's, you know.
I think Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom will win this one.
Okay.
I really would like Alan Wake to win this one. That's where I'm feeling like I've had the best time being in an adventure game, combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving. But I will say Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, amazing ways of getting around Hyrule, then the amazingness of finding what was below you. All the magicalness of that game. I still haven't beaten it, and I want to get back to it one day. But it does a lot of really cool stuff. It's going to be tough to beat Tears of the Kingdom in this category.
Yeah. CC
Very
said,
tough.
yes, Kayla. My votes with Sea of Stars as well, talking about the last one. And then Game Over Cholo said, oof, this is hard. A lot of them are best in class of their type. I mean, for the puzzles, Resident Evil 4 is fantastic, but not really traversally. You know,
yeah,
like
it was a tough time.
And then I did really love Star Wars Jedi Survivor, but there was definitely some opportunities. I don't know that it necessarily is groundbreaking in this category. So for me, just based on my current experience, I think I'm going to vote for Spider-Man for this one. That's just me.
I'm trying to go back. I have a bad habit of making things that I've played most recently the best things. Because at the time, they're the best things. So I'm trying to remember the joy I had when I played Tears of the Kingdom earlier this year.
You did have a lot of joy.
Exploring, looking for things, climbing. Alan Wake's bringing me a lot of joy too, but it's not that childlike wonder.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's something, not that that's part of this category, but I have to go with Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay, all right.
For this one.
All right. That's I mean, I feel like that's going to win a lot.
All the combinations of everything.
Yeah, because especially
combines all those things, and it does 10 out of 10.
The things that it listed for sure. I think all of them had like good qualities in all of those areas, but I could see how Tears of the Kingdom would fit all of them. Do we want to skip over to best debut indie game?
Sure.
I think that would be a good one.
I don't know any of these probably, but I will try my best.
Let's see. I just kind of want to see what they have here.
Dredge, Cocoon. I played Dredge.
Vinba.
And I played a little bit of Viewfinder. Okay. I'm hearing amazing things about Cocoon, and that's on my to play list more than any, like, that's high up on the list for me to play next is Cocoon. Obviously Pitman 4, Mario Wonder, Cocoon. Like, I'm gonna get to those pretty quickly. Cocoon's made by or they're like one of their lead, I think the lead director had a lot to do with Inside and Limbo.
Ooh, and those seem like something that I would like. I haven't actually played those, but it seems like the style I would like. I absolutely loved Vinba. I forgot that I finished that this year. It made me cry. And so that's not really hard to do, but I'm gonna vote for Vinba because it's beautiful. It's a game about this really like it's a cooking game. It's a narrative, very beautiful, great music about an immigrant family that I really enjoyed that game. So it's on Game Pass if you want to play it. That's my vote. Jericho, what about you?
It's gonna be tough because I've never played Cocoon, but I feel like that's just gonna be a great puzzle, art direction. All of it is gonna be really cool, but I've never played it. I feel bad voting for it, so I'm gonna go with what I've played. So I played a little bit of Vinba, I played a little bit of Viewfinder, I played a lot more of Dredge, and out of all these experiences, Dredge had me involved a lot more and more curious. A little bit, you know, there's like a creepy adventure going on there, and it's all about you're on this little boat looking for fish, and I like fishing. Out of those three, I would have to go with Dredge was the most fun to play, but probably like debut. Oh, I think Vimba. I'm probably gonna vote for Vimba as well, just because like it's the most unique.
Yeah, it's so
kind of game story. Like I think that was a good debut game for Visay games.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's my pick.
So Late from Lunch said in the chat, was Dave the Diver not this year? I figured that would have made it. But CC said it's up for best independent, but not best debut indie. So yeah, that's
so now we're in best independent.
Yes, best independent, which has some options pretty similar to the last one. Cocoon, Dave the Diver, Dredge, Sea of Stars, which I voted for again. And then Viewfinder. So I've not heard of Dave the Diver. Have you, Jerica?
I've downloaded it because everybody was talking about it.
Oh, okay.
I just haven't played it. From what the gameplay, from what I've seen, looks like it could be something me and you, Kayla, could definitely get into.
Okay.
I don't think I can officially vote. I can't pick anything here because I think you and a lot of people have said Sea of Stars is one of their favorite games of the year. So like I'm sure that vote is spot on with this. I feel like it's gonna definitely be between Sea of Stars, Dave the Diver, and Cocoon. Like that's gonna be probably Sea of Stars. Will probably pull the win. I don't know. I can't vote in this category.
That's okay. Do we want to do games for impact next or best ongoing? Doesn't matter to me.
I did games for impact. This is when I clicked.
Okay, cool.
But I haven't played any of these except Vinba.
Okay,
so maybe not.
A Space for the Unbound is on my list because it looks really cool. It's a pixelated type game, but it takes place in like the 90s, I think in Japan maybe. I don't know exactly.
Ooh, but that sounds cool.
Tachia is also on my list because it looks really cool. It kind of reminds me of like Moana almost, and she like turns into like different animals, I think. Which sounds right up my alley.
Yeah, I remember the trailer for that.
Yeah, that's also, I really wanted to get to that. And then, didn't you have Goodbye Volcano High? No, that was Cody that had it on his.
I picked it. No, I picked it. I felt like that was going to get a lot of points.
Yeah. Thanks, CC.
Like something that might get a lot of points.
For joining. We'll see you later. Bye. CC
CC.
He had to jump off.
Have a good night.
We'll never know what our game of the year is. Unfortunate. But also Terra Nil is supposed to be good because it's like an environmental, it's like a reverse city builder where you're like bringing nature back into like this abandoned city, which seems interesting. Vinba, I'm going to vote for Vinba because it's the only game I've finished on this one. And I do think it has a really great impact because it has a really good message again, around like culture and, like, again, you're following this immigrant family. They're immigrating from India to Canada. And it's really good, so you should play it. Let's see.
A Space for the Unbound looks so cool.
Doesn't it? It looks really cool.
I might have to play this.
It's on my list. I think it went on sale recently. I don't know.
There's a free demo.
Let's see. Best performance? Do we want to go that next?
All right, let's go.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Jerica, you probably have more to say about these than me, I would assume. I only know a couple of them.
It's going to be I'm torn between Yuri and Ben. So, Spider-Man 2, Yuri's performance. But then also, Clive was just amazing in Final Fantasy 16. So memorable. I'll say this. It's one of my favorite main characters in a Final Fantasy game. Like, I really liked Clive. Clive was cool. That was a good game. It's tough because you'll get to the moments in Spider-Man 2 where Yuri like definitely brought out some. I won't say anything else for Peter.
Okay.
I don't want anything spoiled for him. But yeah, I'm gonna say Ben Starr for Clive, Final Fantasy 16. All these other people are great too, but like Saga, played by Malene Liberd. I probably murdered her name. Murdered. I can't talk anymore. I'm so tired. So far, great. I don't know. I haven't beat Alan Wake either, so I don't know if I can fully say. But just at a glance, there's a lot of vocals on both sides with Ben and Yuri. Ben, especially. Okay. There's a lot of yelling, in Final Fantasy 16.
The only one that I've completed is Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I love Cameron Monaghan as an actor, and I think he does a great job with the motion capture for the Star Wars games. So I enjoy him as a voice actor and as an actor, so I'm voting for him.
How do you do in the game? So was he good performance in the game?
Yes.
Again?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think that as many as it did have some issues, I think that his acting was not one of them. So definitely voted for that. What else do we want to go to? Do we want to do score and music next?
I can try.
I don't know if I have anything to say about these, but we'll take a look.
Is Alan Wake in here? Then
yes.
Alan Wake. Oh, but Final Fantasy 16. Damn it. This one's really tough.
First time chatter. Hello. Who is Arvin? I think that's how you say hello. Welcome to our chaos. We're almost done for the day as we discuss these last final ones. Jerica seems stumped. I forgot Hi-Fi Rush came out this year. I played that some. I didn't finish it. But it was fun. I liked it.
It's a lot of people's definitely one of their favorite games of the year.
It came out in January, so it's hard to remember.
Yeah.
And then Tears of the Kingdom too, Jerica. I don't have anything to say because I've not finished any of these games, so I'll let you ponder.
Music in Final Fantasy 16 is really good. It's like I can't vote for either one, but I can definitely say Final Fantasy 16, Alan Wake 2 are my those are my two picks. I can't.
It's like picking a favorite kid. Can't do that.
I'm having way more fun with Alan Wake 2's music, for sure. God bless. I can't pick. It's gonna have to be. Let me finish Alan Wake and then maybe get my final answer.
All right. Do we want to do best narrative?
Best art direction for me, by the way, is Alan Wake.
Okay, cool.
Hands down.
I don't have anything to say.
I don't even know which other ones are in there, but Alan Wake has one. Best narrative. I really want to play Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That's a pretty big contender for this. But I played Baldur's Gate, so I don't know all of it. I'm just. As of right now, because I haven't finished Alan Wake 2, it's Spider-Man 2 has been out of all these games, it's probably had the best cohesive story that I've enjoyed. I'm not professionally voting here. I'm just saying my best narrative. These are all my picks.
Okay.
Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
For me. Who will probably win Baldur's Gate 3 or Cyberpunk?
Yeah. Best game direction. Okay. All these are the same kind of games. Awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation. It's literally the same ones.
This is where. Did I pick best game direction?
No.
Oh wait, I accidentally picked that one. Which one are we on?
No. That's what I meant. Yeah. Yes.
Oh shoot! There's an art direction and game direction.
Yeah.
Art direction is definitely Alan Wake because I think yes, Alan Wake, or it could be Hi-Fi Rush. Oh, I don't know. When you talk about best game direction, let me read. You read this already. Awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation. It's Alan Wake 2.
Okay.
Based on that description, Alan Wake 2.
Okay, good to know. And then finally, we have the mega contenders, recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. Jerica.
Are we on Game of the Year?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Same games. Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Ooh, chat. Let us know. Is anybody left out that you think should be in here?
I've seen a few people say Sea of Stars.
Yeah. I could understand why it didn't make this one. I'm glad it made like the best independent, best indie, like some of the indie titles. I could understand why it didn't make this because there, like we talked about in our last episode, there's so many good ones this year. I could understand why it might have gotten left behind in this category.
I'm also not one to poop on Resident Evil 4 because I know it's a remake, but it was a damn good remade game. It was
really good, yeah.
Like they did it really well. But I'm not gonna give the vote to them, obviously. I'm in a toss-up right now. I haven't played Super Mario Bros. I don't know why I keep doing that. Brothers.
Brothers.
Wonder. I haven't played it yet. But did it have a standout CC's gone now, so I don't know. Like, is it a standout experience that it deserves Game of the Year 2023 among all these other ones? I just don't know if it does. Yeah, Pikmin 4 should have been here.
Yeah.
Pikmin 4. Oh yeah, another year. This year was tough to have your game on this list.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pikmin 4 should have been here the whole time. Even before it came out. Like last year, Pikmin 4 should have been on there. The game's not even out. Yeah, Starfield only made one category. That was surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not really like too surprised. There's just too many games. Like Starfield would have had a chance. Oh, it's tough because I know Baldur's Gate is going to win Game of the Year. It's either Baldur's Gate
going to be Baldur's Gate,
or Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah,
it's going to be one of those two. It's going to be tough, but I'm eager to see where it plays out. Let me finish Alan Wake before I don't think I can give my answer yet without playing Alan Wake. Let me pretend Alan Wake's not here.
Basically, you have to pick between, because you haven't finished Baldur's Gate. I mean, has anyone finished it? I don't even know, because it's so long. Zelda, Resident Evil, or Spider-Man?
Even though I haven't finished Tears of the Kingdom, like this is why I think Alan Wake 2 is going to be my game of the year, like ends up being it. I finished Spider-Man. I loved it. It was a short experience. I haven't really went back to it, and I haven't platinumed it. I haven't went back to Legend of Zelda either. So they got a little... The things that I was doing in Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, has to make it probably the game of the year, unless I don't Wake 2. Even though, I haven't beat Tears of the Kingdom. It's just the things that game does is just really freaking cool. And the way that you take one amazing game, Breath of the Wild was great. Some people say a masterpiece. I didn't really see that, but I feel like Tears of the Kingdom was definitely a step up from Breath of the Wild.
And you were really into it for a while. I remember how much you talked about it. You were very much into it.
Other games just came out. I think not Resident Evil, Final Fantasy 16 came out, and that's what I picked up.
What if that was on this list? Would you have that in your running at all?
Yes. Yeah? Yes. Yeah, that I was surprised. I meant to say there's too many games. Yeah, that should have been like I probably would have swapped out Resident Evil for Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
I think it deserves a spot. It was a really good game, really good story. It was fun to play. All right, I don't know yet, but probably Legend of Zelda is also my pick. But Alan Wake has been very freaking cool, and it is my fan favorite game of the year. I think.
Right.
Oh,
there you have it.
I hate it. This was not fun. I don't want to do this ever again.
I don't want to do this game,
in the year of 2023 ever again.
That's the name of the game. Hey, but like we said, next year is probably going to be a little dry, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
So we'll have time to catch up.
There's plenty of games to play until then. I'm playing our intro on accident.
Oh, that's okay. Sleepy. Hey.
I'm excited. I can't wait to finally play some Baldur's Gate. Like, I'm going to play that at some point. Like, there's a lot of games that we get to play.
Yeah.
I'm going to beat Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
This time next year, if I haven't beaten Tears of the Kingdom, Kayla, I want you to slap me through the computer monitor. Yeah, do that.
Well, you'll get to see who wins live and in person at the Game Awards. So
yeah.
You'll be fun. There.
I just can't wait to hear the orchestra.
Yeah.
Plays all the music from all our favorite game of the years.
I'll expect a commentary. I must have some videos and pictures.
I have a prediction on one of the performances. And I really hope that it's from Alan Wake.
Ooh.
I cannot wait.
That would be cool.
It's gonna be so cool. So cool.
Well, if you guys stuck around this whole time, we appreciate you. It was a little bit of a long one, but we had a lot to cover. We had a lot to discuss. And I had a good time just chatting with you guys about your thoughts. Game of Cholo said tears for me. It was all I wanted Breath of Wild to be. I love that for you. But we probably won't see each other for a bit. Chat. I hope everyone has a happy holidays. We will definitely update you guys when we plan on doing another episode. Some ideas we have, like Jerica was saying, it would be a cool one to do, like best video game moments
of all time.
Of all time. Just let us know what you want to see from us, and we will catch you next time.
Catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.